My mother, Ke Omomi, Aloha Okalani, Ili Va'alani, Anakalea is a beautiful Polynesian born and raised on the island of Oahu. Out to the front, we've got Derek and Shannon. Aloha, folks, and where are we visiting from?
Salt Lake City, Utah.
I know that area quite well. I actually lived at the base of Little Cottonwood for a while, man.
That's a good place.
Yeah, absolutely. Out to the back right there, we've got Mark and Bruna. Aloha, and where are we visiting from? It'll be right in between the seats there, all the way down on the floor. We'll come back to you in a moment. Mark, where are you visiting from, sir?
From Orange County, Southern California.
All right, welcome. And Mark and Bruna, did you find your mic there?
Yeah, we're from Los Angeles.
All right, well, welcome to the island of Kauai. Now, folks, I tell you what, if you haven't fallen in love with this island yet, you will by the end of this flight, I promise you. I'm also going to promise a couple bumps along the way. I don't want anyone to worry about those. You think of them as Mother Nature blowing you a kiss now and then. I'll take care of the rest from my seat as best as I can. We'll do some climbing and descending, so you might have to equalize the pressure in your ear. In fact, let's begin that first descent of the flight down into the valley in front of us, known as Hanapepe. Part of the way up this beautiful valley of Hanapepe, we're going to be greeted by a series of spring-fed waterfalls. One waterfall in particular stands 380 feet high and is named Manawai Opuna, meaning streaming branch Opuna. However, today it's just simply called Jurassic Falls. About 20 minutes into the very first Jurassic Park movie, a helicopter actually lands at the base of Manawai Opuna. So friends, welcome to Jurassic Park. About 25 years ago, when Steven Spielberg and Universal Studios arrived to the island of Kauai for the filming of the very first Jurassic Park, they knew they would have themselves a blockbuster on their hands. But what they didn't know is they would have to deal with a hurricane that would hit the island during filming, back on September 11th of 1992, and it was known as Iniki. How Iniki hit the island of Kauai, head on from the south, packing sustained winds of 174 miles an hour, and it destroyed 90% of the island. And although our vegetation has returned greener and thicker than what it ever was prior to Iniki's arrival, we still see remnants of Iniki's wrath throughout the island. within all these dead trees 25 years later.
Okay, this one's for Gabby.
The canyon in which we're crossing over right now is known as Olakele Canyon. The valley of Hanapepe that we have left behind us, and this canyon of Olakele, is privately owned by one family. They are known as the Robinsons. Throughout the years, the Robinsons have acquired 51,000 acres of the island, which makes them the largest private landholders on Kauai today. The Robinsons are direct descendants of Eliza Sinclair, who arrived from New Zealand in 1863 as a widow. In 1864, looking for a new venture, she met with King Kamehameha IV. He sold her an island 17 miles southwest of the island of Kauai, known as Ni'ihau, for $10,000 in gold, and so began the Hawaiian legacy for the Robinson family. Folks, you'll notice that the landscape has changed dramatically. This is actually the arid western side of Kauai, receiving less than 25 inches of rain a year. What makes it extremely unique is that we're just a few miles away from one of the rainiest spots on the planet.
Green and red roses too, I watched them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Well, I see skies of blue and I see clouds of white and the brightness of day. I like the dark and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the
We have left Robinson Land at this time. We're now entering into state land, and this is the beautiful Waimea Canyon, which is nestled into the Kokee State Park.
shaking hand.
Has anyone had the chance yet to visit the Waimea Canyon? Nice.
I love you. I hear babies.
Dubbed the Grand Canyon of the Pacific, the Waimea Canyon is only about 1.5 miles wide by 13 miles long. This averages anywhere between 25 to 3,200 feet deep at its deepest points.
Wonderful world.
Shannon, to the right of the aircraft, this part of the Waimea Canyon is known as Kauai. It is the largest tributary that stretches back roughly 7 miles.
Far behind.
How many named waterfalls are there on the island?
There's not a whole lot of named waterfalls. I mean, I'd probably say maybe 2 dozen.
How many unnamed ones?
Yeah, I wish I knew, yeah. I get that question every day. How many waterfalls you have? I have no idea. In fact, every time we get a rainstorm, a new waterfall is born with the erosion of the island.
The dream that you did to why, oh why.
I apologize, folks, for coming right into this